Enugu State, like many Nigerian states, depended heavily on allocation from Federation account to finance government. But that model is beginning to change. In 2022, Enugu generated just 26.8 billion naira in internally generated revenue. By 2023, that figure had risen to 37.4 billion naira. In 2024, it jumped dramatically to 180.5 billion naira before reaching approximately 406.7 billion naira in 2025. Now, Enugu is setting an even more ambitious target. For 2026, the state has budgeted 870 billion naira in IGR, a figure approaching the trillion-naira mark. The target forms a major part of the state's record 1.62 trillion budget for the year. But where will this money come from? And can Enugu really more than double its 2025 IGR in just 1 year? From technology-driven revenue collection and the recovery of previously dormant assets to investment in infrastructure, transport, tourism, and the wider economy, Enugu is attempting something much bigger than simply collecting more taxes. This is the story, an interview of Enugu's trillion-naira revenue ambition and the strategy behind it.
Enugu State has recorded a major revenue surge, generating 406.7 billion naira in internally generated revenue in 2025, with authorities projecting an even bigger 870 billion naira target for 2026. Now, the Enugu State Internal Revenue Service says non-tax sources drove the bulk of collections, contributing more than 87%, while tax revenue accounted for about 13%. Officials credit the sharp rise to technology-driven reforms, e-payment systems, and asset recovery initiatives, describing the trend as a sign of growing fiscal resilience and reduced dependence on federal allocations. Joining me now from Enugu to discuss this in more detail is Emmanuel Unamani, who is Chairman, Enugu State Internal Revenue Service. Good morning to you, Emmanuel. Many thanks for joining us on the Global Business Report.
Yeah, good morning,
right.
And good morning to Nigerians.
Absolutely, great to have you on the show. Right, let's begin with Enugu State recording.
Thank you very much.
You're most welcome. Let's begin with Enugu State recording over 406 billion naira in internally generated revenue for 2025. What do you consider the biggest drivers behind this revenue surge?
Yes, like we said yesterday in our press brief, the state has actually recorded a revenue of 406.77 billion naira in the year 2025. This revenue, like I said, is made up of a 7% contribution from non-tax revenue, while we have approximately 13% contribution from tax revenue. Most of where the state is making their money is in the optimization of their assets. Optimization of assets, some moribund assets we inherited is being optimized for value for the state. This is major content. And again, the investment we are attracting from within and outside the country. Some of this investment has given us massive revenue in billions of naira. So again, government has also built up its effort in terms of building some reliable and sustainable assets. And these assets are also being optimized in terms of lease, and a lot of money we are getting from there. The International Conference Center is also another source of revenue. The iconic presidential hotel that was rebranded, refurbished, is also giving us a source of revenue. Then the International Conference Center Hotel is also ranking here, where we are making a whole lot of money. Then the Niger gas that have been put to use under management scheme, these are where the state is making a whole lot of money. The Sunrise flour mill, the revamping of that asset, the Lion Business Park assets, a lot of money. That is where we are making a lot of money. It's not just tax. But you know that we are also optimizing our tax revenue as well by growing it up to 72% in 2025. This is where the state is making this money. And like the governor promised when he assumed office, that it's going to disrupt the way revenue of the state is being generated and collected. And that has been done. utilizing technology, bringing every of the revenue agencies into a one box. These are what we are doing, and technology has helped out. And again, having a common revenue market in the state is also giving us a lot of revenue in the states.
Certainly, so quite a number of drivers there. And as you have just mentioned, we also see that non-tax revenue makes up about 87% of total IGR there. Now, can you share a breakdown of the major components of that specific figure?
Yes, like I said, that in the non-tax revenue, the contributors to the non-tax revenue are asset optimization. I've mentioned some of them, like our Lion Business Park assets that government optimized and collected a lot of revenue from there. Like also the interest people has expressed, and we got value on the new, what we call the International Conference Center Hotel. We have received payment, and these are where we make money. Then we also optimize some of our land assets in the state, the one that belong to government. Government has done a lot of land banking, where communities donate land to the government. Government will invest a lot of billions of naira to make this land assets ready for immediate utilization. Some we build houses, some we also put infrastructure, massive infrastructure, road network, electricity, water. Then when it's ready, we also optimize the value coming from there. And you know, in Enugu, we are not doing this government allocation where people get property, state government property for 1 naira. All our property, all our assets are being optimized at market value. So we have to get market value for all our assets so that we use it to build more infrastructure where the citizens will also benefit. And when we build this infrastructure for the citizens, we are also creating another venue where revenue is also being optimized. Take, for instance, what we are doing in the new Enugu city, where we want to replicate Enugu again, about 10,000 hectares of land being replicated to provide another city that will complement the existing city, but it's equal to the existing city of Enugu. So in that area, government has invested tens of billions. Getting to, in fact, before we finish, we have invested hundreds of billions of naira in that asset. But when we begin to make money from there, we are going to make money in hundreds of billions as well. This is where we make our money in the state, a lot of money. Then most of moribund assets we have in the state, we are no longer leaving any of them to die. So we have started optimizing them for value. But what we do is that we first of all invest money in some of these assets. Then when we recover the assets, we begin to make money from there, either through partnership or through lease or through setting up SPVs, and the government make a lot of money. Then talk about our mineral resources as well. Our coal deposits. The state is making a lot of money from those coal mining, where the state is taking most of the coal being extracted. So a lot of money. State has a lot of, and we are widening it. We are not just relying on the work we have done in 2025. We are bringing in new strategy in 2026 to ensure that we make this 870 billion naira. A lot of strategy is being put in place. The new Enugu is ranking first in our next strategy in 2020. It's ranking very, very high, where we want to make sure that new Enugu as a city is optimized, planned, made to contribute heavily. Remember, when this new Enugu comes into life, we will have 10,000 hectares of land. What it means that when this land is being allocated, people are supposed to pay their property taxes in this area. We are expanding a lot of revenue through that. We also have industrial parks, people coming into those areas. We'll also ensure we have employment for our people. And when this employment comes, government get their payee from those areas. And all sorts of revenue, when these assets are being optimized individual to individual, we are going to get stamp duty on the agreement for those properties. So we are just trying to make Enugu a new heaven for anybody to come and live in. So the revenue we are making is because of this optimization. Majority of them are in optimization. And like I said, The non-tax revenue is heavy now because we have these assets available. But in the near future, these assets will begin to dwindle. So what do we do? By then, we must have built an economy where we are going to raise more tax revenue. By then, tax revenue will start growing. We were able to grow the tax revenue last year by 72%. So we are also hoping to double that kind of figure this year, 2026. So as we build more assets, the more we collect our tax revenue. So this is what we are doing in Enugu.
Certainly very impressive approach and undoubtedly results as well. We've unfortunately run out of time for now, but many thanks, Emmanuel, for joining us, for sharing these insights. We will continue to look out for more from Enugu State. If you joined us midway, I've been chatting with Emmanuel Unamani, who is chairman of the Enugu State Internal Revenue Service.
Enugu's 870 billion naira IGR target is more than just a number on a budget document. It represents a fundamental shift in how the state intends to finance its future. According to the Enugu State Government, non-tax revenue accounted for 87.4% of the state's 406.7 billion naira IGR in 2025, driven largely by the recovery, revitalization, and optimization of state assets. The bigger question now is whether the reforms and investment already underway can generate enough economic activity and revenue to push Enugu closer to the trillion naira threshold. If the state achieves the 870 billion naira target, it would mark another extraordinary jump from the 26.8 billion recorded just 4 years earlier. But will Enugu State get there? Can this revenue model become sustainable? And could Enugu eventually become one of Nigeria's most financially independent states? If you enjoyed this documentary, subscribe to 1010 Media for more evidence-based stories about the transformation of Southeast Nigeria. Turn on your notification because the next chapter of Enugu's economic story is only the beginning.